Wilbur and Cheryl Casoni, long term, because this process is going to take upwards of 2 years for Britain to actually exit the European Union. So you're a long-term investor. How does that play into your decision making over the next 2 years?
Well, there's no magic to the 2 years. The fact is that the EU Constitution doesn't have an actual provision for any country to exit. So this is uncharted territory. The 2 years, I think, is on the UK side, not on the EU side. So the real question will be not whether they'll be able to make a deal with the EU. They surely will. The question will be what kind of a deal. Because if you're the EU, you probably want to send a message to Spain and everybody else who may be thinking about partly or totally exiting. You want to send a message. This is no bed of roses. It's not easy to get out, and life is not quite as fun as it was before you exit. I think they have to try to send that message. And so that's a difficult thing to sort through, as well as the psychology of now negotiating with the guy because I don't want to be part of it.
So it sounds like you're waiting and looking for your entry point, Wilbur. You know it's going to be messy. You know we're going to see a big sell-off. But over the mid to longer term, you think there could be opportunities?
Oh, the UK is a vibrant economy. It has, particularly in the service sector and within service, particularly financial service. Now, what I think will happen is the high-end real estate market here probably will take a bit of a hit, because there will be some transferring of trading and investment banking activities from London to the continent. I think that's almost inevitable. You heard Jamie Dimon say that the other day. I think he's talking about moving 10% or so of his staff to continental Europe.
Right.
So there will be some pulling and tugging. And I do think they probably will go through some sort of a mild recession. But that's a far cry from justifying the combination of currency being depreciated and 20-some-odd% hit to stock. I think that's getting to be a bit overdone.
All right. And Wilbur, real quick, you're an owner of major banks in Europe. We know that, including Greece, as well as the major bank that you are the largest shareholder in Europe. Do you think that bankers are going to start taking resources out of the UK?
I think they will. Not so much the retail banks, but there will be some relocation of trading operations. There'll be some relocation of investment banking activity.
Where will they go? Where will they go to?
Well, that's the big question. Naturally, Frankfurt is putting its hand up. Switzerland is putting its hand up. Paris is putting its hand up. There'll be no end of people trying to seduce more transfer of personnel, especially the high-income people, to their countries. So I think the other thing that does worry me in the macro picture, I wonder what Mr. Putin has done. Generally speaking, when there's turmoil in an area of interest to him, he makes some kind of a move. And you just wonder whether he'll try to do something relative to Eastern Europe with all the chaos between a lame duck president in the U.S. and a new regime coming in here, and then all the turmoil between the EU and UK. That's a lot to digest.
That's interesting. So you think Putin could look at the situation, try to take advantage of it in some way, and try to do more of a land grab in Eastern Europe?
Yeah, I think he might very well try to do something. Whether he'll actually invade or it'll just be something else, I couldn't begin to judge. But you look at his pattern, and when he sees weakness and when he sees confusion, he seems to move in. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if he did something.
Thank you, Wilbur.